Some sounds do not come from the air. They come from time. That night, a simple notification changed everything. A voice note appeared on a phone that had not recorded anything in years. The timestamp showed a date from 7 years ago, and the voice inside belonged to him. His name was Ethan Hale. He sat alone in his small apartment, the city breathing quietly outside his window. Rain slid down the glass like slow tears. The room was dim, not because the lights were off, but because the silence felt heavier than light. Ethan was not a man who believed in strange things. He worked, he ate, he slept, and he survived. That had become enough. Memories were things he kept locked inside quiet corners, never pulled into the air unless they insisted. But this was different. His hands didn't shake. Not yet. They simply held the phone without understanding what they were holding. The file name was ordinary. Too ordinary. Just a date. 7 years ago. Back then, Ethan lived in another house. Another version of himself. Another life that seemed impossible to reach now, like trying to touch the surface of a lake from deep underwater. He pressed play. At first, there was only breathing. Not heavy breathing. Not scared breathing. Just living breathing. Then the voice. It sounded like him, but softer, lighter, as if the voice still belonged to someone who believed there was time. That voice didn't sound lost. That voice sounded hopeful. The room felt smaller. The ceiling felt lower. Ethan didn't move. He didn't sit down or stand up. He simply existed in the space between the past and now. The message was not long, but it felt endless. The voice spoke the way people do when they don't know something will be the last time. When they think tomorrow is guaranteed. When they think they will have many chances to fix things. The voice mentioned a life that Ethan barely remembered now. A version of him who still wanted things. Still dreamed quietly. Still believed he would become someone gentler. And then, silence. The message ended. The room did not change. But Ethan did. He realized he was holding a memory he never remembered creating. He scrolled back. There was only one voice note. Just one. But it felt like a whole life trapped inside a few seconds of sound. His eyes drifted to the corner of the room, where an old chair sat untouched. A quiet place. A forgotten place. He remembered someone. A second character, though never seen. Her name was Maya. She existed only in his memory now, like sunlight that had faded from a wall. 7 years ago, she used to sit near him, laugh quietly, breathe near him, believe in him when he barely did. She had left quietly, not with anger, not with screams, just silence. The kind of silence that never stops echoing. Ethan understood something he didn't want to understand. That voice note was not an accident. It was a version of himself trying to reach forward through time. Trying to remind himself of who he almost became. The rain outside slowed. The city lights softened. Ethan pressed play again. This time, he didn't look confused. He looked present. He didn't hear the words anymore. He felt them. He felt the warmth in the voice. The small faith. The unfinished dreams. And something else began to happen inside him. A quiet forgiveness. Not for other people, but for himself. For the years he spent running. For the days he survived instead of lived. For the moments he chose silence because speaking felt too heavy. For the first time in years, he didn't feel ashamed of the life he had lived. Not because it was good, but because it was real. He whispered nothing. He asked nothing. He changed nothing. He simply let the voice exist inside him. The message faded once more into silence. The phone screen dimmed. The room returned to its normal shape. But something inside Ethan felt lighter. Not fixed. Not healed. Just softer. He placed the phone face down. He didn't delete the message. He didn't keep replaying it. He let it rest. Because some things are not meant to be held forever. Some things are only meant to remind us that once, we were alive in a different way. Outside, the rain finally stopped. The night breathed slowly. And somewhere, in a small forgotten corner of time, a younger version of Ethan had finally been heard. Not to change the past, but to sit quietly beside the present.